Welcome back. Welcome back to my video. My name is Brittany. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for the next video. Get that notification. We beat the Grizzlies 128-35 last Friday. 5 left to go out of town. Now we're gonna face the Timberwolves. We both 1-0. We're still playing at home. Then we'll have Jim Gilmore, Anthony Edwards, Wendell Moore, the Jr., Carl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. Let's go.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Then there's Edwards. And it's Moore in at the three.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clear.
Hold on. Let me see real quick.
Feeling that shot.
Now here's Edwards. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Vassell outside. Counted from distance.
The 3 points right back. Let's go.
The ante. Come right back at it.
Fuck right. They only shooters.
Long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Gobert with a screen on Vassell. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he missed
it.
Making him 1 for 2 now. And stolen by Gobert.
Oh my god.
And so he draws the foul. And into the line to shoot a pair.
Staying strong against the defense. Rudy insists on getting that shot.
Well,
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist. But he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. He focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man.
I'm
speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh my god.
Stolen by Vassell. Edwards, the pass to Sohan. Well-timed pass.
7-3. Let's go. The big man fucking losing team pushing where they played out. Let's go.
Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this
fucking
wave.
right.
Vassell against Edwards. Towns on a screen. Tipped away. Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Sohan.
Let's go.
Dish and the layup goes down.
Let's go.
Sohan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Looking over. Go play. Slow foul. Good D.
Pass to McDermott. Releases. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
11-3.
Really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Minnesota calls time here. Their last game against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
I mean, they had to be exhausted after that double overtime session. But in the end, they came away with the upset win.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard.
Decent, right here. 5 points.
Johnson.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Okay,
Moore passes to Gilmore. Now here's Edwards.
That's
tipped. Stolen by Vassell. Here's the break. And McDermott with a slam.
13-3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Gilmore, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards to stop the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
15-3, let's go.
Here as their shots keep falling. Yeah, I agree with you.
Got 2 minutes left in the first. This is play fuck off. Let's go. Watch him.
Looks to be the beginning.
He's playing rock fouling.
Now here's Towns. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Down low. Here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off
okay. We'll take that. Well, how 3 was good. 15-5.
Over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Let's go.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack. And you know that involves pounding inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Edwards, a pass to Moore. Pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's McDermott. And McDermott with a slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far. And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's Vassell. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine. Any look they want. Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Edwards. Coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Edwards.
59
seconds left to play in the first quarter.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team. Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution in the first half.
Here's Gilmore. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Moore. Here's Gilmore. Towns a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. And Towns with the 3. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Keep up minutes, people. 3. Take all your shooters.
Edwards fires from way outside. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards for 3. Knocks down the long J. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
From the arc. And Edwards good for 3.
The big story thus
far, how well they've shot the rock. Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here's Edwards outside. That one no good. And so is San Antonio up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment.
Click it, it's a course starting. Let's go.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances. You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that on a little better.
So for Minnesota right now, we've got Teo Maledon, Maxi Kleber out there with Griffin. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Minot in at the 3 slot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl-Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Open for 32-13.
Thank you.
This match for playmakers.
For this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Pass to Edwards. Fires for three.
That's all.
Out to Kleba.
Behind
the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one.
Kobe.
And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Very
consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Fucking right.
Here's Maladon, guarded by Edwards.
Fucking Clint. Maladon. Fucking Clint.
Pass to Minot.
Weak feet.
Back to Griffin. Over to the left wing. Here's Minot. Looking to win the run. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Number 1, the Spurs.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. McDermott
from outside. McDermott's the shooter.
San Antonio with a 3.
There's no 13 for sure.
Trends come and go in the NBA, Greg. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Second in fast break points, and they earned a spot in the top 10 for team blocks. They use their big men well to keep the paint locked up and not allow easy buckets.
And they really love to push the ball, finishing in the top 5 in fast break points. They were a fun team to watch. Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Guys, no denying here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The steal.
Oh.
Here's Gilmore, guarded by Edwards. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Griffin. Here's Gilmore, 6 to shoot. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Here's Sohan, defended by Griffin. And he comes up with the bucket. Sohan's got 6.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
This is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt. Finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now a timeout. Now called by Minnesota.
Let's go. Before this is out.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for Griffin, and Moore's subbed in for Maladon. Here's Moore. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Doug McDermott. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
41-15.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Inside, Vassell.
Vassell.
In the low post.
43-15
Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense makes it hard for Vassell, but he slips his shot right through.
Pass to Moore. Here's Gilmore. Deflected.
That's 40 Gilmore.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
Let's go.
Finished by
Vucevic. Down there, Vucevic making it look easy.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Now Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Vassell. Back to Edwards. And that one good. Edwards got 17 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Gilmore. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Moore, defended by McDermott. Clock at 6. Towns a screen on Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Doug McDermott, a solid teammate because he embraces whatever his team asks of him, and he's a consistent perimeter threat.
He misses the free throw. The Timberwolves making a switch. Here, Maladone's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Wait for T.
There's a minute 17 left in the second quarter.
Boy, they'd
love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Towns outside. Pass to Gilmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it?
North.
Rebound San Antonio.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Edwards. On the wing, Vassell. Beyond the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't
51, 15, let's go.
5. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Vassell with a bucket on the assist.
15, let's go.
15 points in the game.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Here's Maladon. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Towns. Oh, it would have fallen, but it is offline. And so the San Antonio Spurs ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at San Antonio, they started off the season the way they wanted. Now you build off that win. Try to generate momentum. Stay undefeated as long as possible.
Yeah, impressive showing in their first game. We'll see if they can roll into a streak here. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, I mean, it's easy to see why they're up big. They know how to use their size, their athleticism to wear their opponent down. And you look at their rebounding numbers. It's incredible.
Showing a lot of this and this.
Ooh.
And another one.
Whoa, you've been working
out.
out.
And 2 biceps at once.
Wow.
I'm tired.
That's it for us.
Because third quarter started. So.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Let's go.
With Edwards. Then there's Nikola Vucevic.
Working
then
hard.
there's Doug McDermott. And it's Sohan in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Edwards.
Screen.
Looking to get it going. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
That one misses. San Antonio's gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. Edwards.
Let's go.
Edwards.
Let's go.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Moore. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Vassell.
No way.
Edwards can't hit. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
4-3. He drops it from range. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Shortest but toughest triple on the floor. Edwards making it happen.
Edwards fires from way outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter.
Fucking hard. They don't get shooters.
Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Let's go.
No question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple defensive player of the year just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Put the screen.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Moore. Here's Gilmore. Hey, expanding his range. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards looking for an opening. Now here's Vucevic. Now McDermott. Let's go with a 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. Keldon Johnson, 4th. And, of course, Nikola Vucevic.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
Maladone's checked in for more. Vassell passes to Edwards. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Walking order.
Here's Maladon. Yet to see a basket. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. Scoring in the NBA is the highest it's been in over 50 years, Clark. You think it's time for some rule changes to help the defense?
You know, I'm not sure where you would go in that regard because every rule change for the most part has certainly tilted towards the offense recently. And I don't necessarily have a problem with that. The NBA has made it clear that entertainment is a core pillar, and appeasing and appealing to their fans is a huge driver, and that means more offense as opposed to more defense.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180, once in favor of raising the NBA age limit. He said it's the right thing to do, and that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. EA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. Back to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
That's about all you can do if you're the defense. I mean, Gobert's solid at making tough shots.
McDermott outside. Fires the three. Edwards for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Gilmore, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Maladon. Kicks it out Towns from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 10 points.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Fucking right. They only shooters.
Edwards against McDermott. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely. Pass to Edwards. Over McDermott. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Shot is good by Edwards. Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Gilmore. It's deflected. Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
81-26. Still up.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third.
Fucking right.
To end the run. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Minnesota has got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Vassell against Nunn. Four on the clock. Pass to Towns. From downtown. Buries it from 3. He's got 13.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Spurs delivering the blowout. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
Look at the fourth quarter started. Get this done.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Marking over.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Maxi Kleber out there with Blake Griffin. Then there's Teo Maladon. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Edwards in at the
31. Let's go.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Kleber. Now Griffin, covered by Vucevic. Griffin against Vucevic. Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact they want to see out of him. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Vucevic against Griffin. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st in his draft year.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
None with a bucket.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Sohan. Shoots over Kleba. And
let's go. Another one, 36. Let's go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach.
You
want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Maladon. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Spurs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Nice,
the longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Fucking hard.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And here's Griffin outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Vucevic. Griffin with the steal.
Fucking hard.
Outside Edwards. Here's Nunn. 3-pointer.
No.
And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Go down.
Outside Edwards. Vassell. McDermott, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Vucevic. The 3 is up. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is.
Nice hit right now. Good pull me right there.
So solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Oh, they get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Gilmore. Shoots from 12. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Now Vucevic. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in there. Vucevic has got 7 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. It's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws. And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game.
Let's go.
I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against the Timberwolves.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Great One.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, was amazing tonight. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Nice D from Vassell. Edwards, the pass to Sohan. And they double up Edwards. Here's Vucevic. And another dime.
This game with their 108-43.
Wow.
Let's go.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Gilmore, guarded by Edwards. It's tipped. There's the drive. Oh, hey, how about that?
110-43.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
The Hawks. I'm sending back. Got a shower. Let's play Hawk into the Hawks game. We're 2-0. The Hawks is 0-1. We're playing on the road this one. Hawk, Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, John Ray Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Let's go.
Oh, who say does that?
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get. It is still early in the season, Greg. You'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because there's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Vucevic. Edwards is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's McDermott. And it's Zohan into the 4 spot. Edwards inside. Defended by Young. That's good from Edwards on the assist by McDermott.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Bogdanovic, and he uses the pass on the layup.
Bogdanovic, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Edwards against Young. Pass to McDermott. Lets the 3 fly.
Or not.
The 3-pointer.
He's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Walking over.
Pass to Capella. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Young's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Edwards. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and
he's
delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Vucevic against Bogdanovic. Vucevic with the bucket.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Here's Hunter. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Young. And again, unable to change momentum here. Spurs leading by 10. Vassell, the pass to Edwards. Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket by Vassell.
15-2 point. My team is involved in the first 2 quarters. Like first 10 quarters, my team is involved. The third and fourth quarters, when I went to the quarter. Walking over. But I'm open.
Young looking around. Hunter with it. McDermott on him.
No way.
And once again, marked by Atlanta. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Edwards with the stuff.
13-2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution.
Walking over.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Collins. still without a basket.
Let's go.
19-2. Defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Bogdanovich against Vassell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Edwards. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Right back, 22-5.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Collins, a screen on Edwards, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
For the Hawks, Max Strus is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Griffin comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Young. Now here's Edwards. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 16-point game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team.
You're not
going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs.
Oh my God.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The wide open shot from Strus. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Pass to Sohan. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
McConnell against Edwards.
That's on me. Damn it.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Back in.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. Fires for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this.
Let's get this in course started.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Johnson
with
Trae Young. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Fernando in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Atlanta making a switch here. Porter's checked in. San Antonio shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Now here's Edwards after the miss from Trae Young, and the shot goes in.
40-16.
Edwards got 22.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Wasted no time on that one.
And that's where he's just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Outside Edwards. Fires the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
4-3-19. Let's go.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss.
That
means he can't miss.
And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him. But he has not been an asset for his team. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Young's shot is off.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The pass to Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
47-19. Let's go.
And now it's 27 points for the great one.
And
so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Outside Porter. Pass to Strus. They need this. San Antonio with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Count that one.
49-19. Let's go.
His third basket of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Johnson. Hunter comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's Bogdanovich in for Max Strus. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Young from outside gets that one to drop. Bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Edwards,
let's go.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
On the over, stay on him. Looking man, on the help. I got him.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. So
he's going to be in the bonus. Fouling.
Well, Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The Hawks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Now here's Edwards. He has 30. Finished by Edwards.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Capella finds Griffin. And here's Bogdanovich. Six to shoot.
Let's go.
The Hawks Hawks again can't hit.
Let's go. Let's
Ooh, he
fan
missed
right
an
to
easy
Sprout.
chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now here's Collins. 11-point game his last outing. Takes it from 10. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Edwards against Bogdanovich. Let's go. Another
Let's
one
go.
falls
Push
for
now,
San
23.
Antonio.
The assist totals, Kevin, just
Fucking right.
continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Hunter. Hasn't made one yet. Knocks it loose.
Grab it.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. A nice shot by
Just
Sohan.
123. Let's go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 11-point game his last outing. And that one's good.
Hunter, a top 5 pick. He's out there to shoot threes, add the defense. But that offense, that's extra stuff for them.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Wait.
Edwards passes to Sohan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
For 3, Hunter, and again Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, fight into the fucking screen, yo.
Competition as Hunter responds with a three-pointer of his own.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, there's pushing the pace, and then you see what they're doing. They're going all out in transition, beating the defense up the court before it can even set up.
A well-worn tactic that's certainly treating them very well. Boy, do they have some athletes. And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
You take a look at the Spurs, starting the season with 2 straight dubs, man. You know they want to keep that momentum going. And they have reason to be optimistic that it will continue.
The more you win, the more confident you become.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been 1 hour.
So the third quarter started.
Outstanding game from the great one.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Edwards. Also Devin Vassell out there. Vucevic is out there. And it's Sohan in at the power forward.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Collins. Back to Young. Rebound by Sohan.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed it.
Yeah, you can't make a ball, and you, for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Here's Young after the basket by San Antonio. And here is Hunter. 6 points for him. Collins trying to break free. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
On offense, here are the Spurs. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
And here's Bogdanovic. After the three-pointer from Nikola Vucevic, pulls it up. Bogdanovic, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Great D that time from Edwards.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And he's good on the three ball.
Sohan's
got 13.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half.
They
are rolling.
Passes it to Young. Screen by Capella. And that's good. Trae Young for 3. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, you would think the coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
31-34.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Bogdanovic. Rebound San Antonio. Up top, Vassell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Vassell. And another assist for him.
34-34.
15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Edwards against Young. The dish to Hunter. Bogdanovic passes to Hunter. Lock at 6. It's Young on the wing. Edwards defending. Young, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area. The defense gets away with one there. I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Hunter on the wing.
Come up.
1:56 left in the third. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Down low. Young. That's tipped.
How about the timing Vassell has on the defensive end? Superb swat.
And the Spurs scoring again.
34.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now, here's Hunter. 6 points for him. Young's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just...
Let's go. 50.
It's incredible. This is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys are on a whole nother level.
Hunter dishes to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Again, Young missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And finished off by McDermott.
All right, 234. Fill it.
I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. On its way from Young for two, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
All right, 236.
Young's got 15.
Wait, no.
Man, John Collins seeing the court that time.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
Another basket.
All right, 436.
52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Told you, me all day, Young. Me all day.
Young against Edwards. Young passes to Collins. Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his three. 1 second left. He's off on that one. So it's San Antonio enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a campus. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Max Strus. Johnson is out there with Griffin. And it's Young, and it's Kittles in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. So it's the Spurs now after the miss from Trae Young.
Let's go. Let's go. 36.
Drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Johnson. The pass to Strus. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Strus. Hawks passing it around. To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Young. Edwards gets a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. So it's the Hawks now. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Kittles.
Great defense. Vassell is so versatile, and he's a player who can guard all 5 positions.
Edwards drives in. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Showing the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Strus finds Johnson. Back to Strus. Young outside. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else.
22-36, let's go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Atlanta has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Young. Over Edwards.
Boy.
Offensive struggles continue missing again. Basket is good. He got a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. For Atlanta, they've gone a dismal 0-for-5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Edwards against Young. Inside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Monster finish. He stops an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Edwards against Young.
Let's go. Let's play midfield.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Capella after the basket by San Antonio. Strus kicks to Young. Shakes him. Capella. Great positioning.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Edwards. Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Collins, he's checked in for Johnson. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Max Strus. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for A.J. Griffin. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
And you look at Bogdanovic, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovic is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
So it's Atlanta now after the basket by San Antonio. Hunter with it. McDermott on him. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
14-41.
I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And once again, the mark by Atlanta.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this series.
I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
Oh my God, 15-44.
To its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
19-44.
Important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Great One.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovic. 3-on-3.
Let's go.
Throws it down.
21-44 game.
Gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now, here is Young. Hunter kicks to Collins. Bogdanovic passes to Capella. That falls. Nice feed that time.
21-46.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Outside Edwards. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He was all alone on that one.
24-46. Let's go.
to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking a resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, the Great One.
I'm going to face the Rockets. We're second in the power ranking, but we're first in conference ranking. But the Rockets is 1-1. We're 3-0. We're playing at home. Rockets have Steve Nash, Jalen Green, Kyle Kuzma, Jabari Smith Jr. Aspen Circle. It's basically the same like they had last season. Let's go.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, one thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And, of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Nash in at the point.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Green, the pass to Şengün. The floater, and it's Green missing. It's Edwards on the wing. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Pass to Sohan. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Houston's ball. It's a 5-point game. Nash passes to Kuzma. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Vucevic with the block.
Powerful slot by Vucevic, showing how effective he can be on D.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Green against Vassell. Just 5 to shoot.
Wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Well, Richard, one thing you can count on with Devin Vassell. He'll give you a ton of energy.
You got to admire that about him. The definition of a hard worker. He's been making tons of strides in his offensive output lately.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Nash to halt the run. Hits the trifecta.
Oh my God.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's the
Let's
Spurs
go.
from deep.
Great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Here's Nash. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And Şengün gets it to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Rockets are on 2 of 6 to open up this game. Nash passes to Şengün. Here's Nash, guarded by Edwards. Vassell against Green. 6 on the shot clock. The three. And McDermott pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in first. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside, Green. And it's off from 3-point range.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed.
Big time right there. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Kuzma. Still no points. Out left to the wing. The three, Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just such a smooth stroke there for Smith. Look, 10 years ago, maybe it was KD and Dirk. We never saw a guy that height with a stroke like that.
Here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Hits a three-pointer.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Timeout call. Houston. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Green. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
No questions, he has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Now here's Şengün. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 5 points.
They love seeing Smith active inside. That's when he takes his game to another level.
Left side, Edwards. McDermott left side. With the fadeaway. And
Let's go.
the Spurs
22-11.
another bucket.
Let's
They
go.
played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both
Okay,
ends
right.
of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now here's Porter. 1:24 left in the opening quarter. Smith outside. The baseline J is on the way. Vassell with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Edwards. Yes, it's
Let's go.
good.
24-11.
15 points in the game.
They can't stop him.
59 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Walking over.
Nash passes to Kuzma. To the middle. Pass to Porter. There's the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Well, last year they swept the season series.
26-11.
There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not
Fucking
on
hard.
even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Here's Porter. After the basket by San Antonio. Smith
Go.
no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking
Good
that
D.
shot. You just missed it.
Let's go.
They're really dictating the
Wait,
tempo on
11.
both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now Kuzma. No made baskets yet. Pass to Nash. Oh, no good
In the
again.
first quarter.
And so it's San Antonio looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
So up.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Man, they're just having their way,
Let's go.
bullying the other
They're
team
still
in
in.
the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they
Fucking
want.
over.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Tari Eason is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Parker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Porter. Knocks it loose. And stolen by McDermott. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Let's go.
And
32-11.
McDermott with a slam.
Defense off it.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995. The Houston
Okay.
Rockets were
13.
NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 team was incredible.
Right back. 34-13.
is only improving at recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Houston has gotten 3
Fucking
of their
hard.
7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Up top, Parker. Pass to Porter. Shoots from 12. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards, the pass to Vucevic. Vassell outside. And here is Vucevic. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Damn.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here.
What's the order?
Outside Eason. Pass to Nash. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Here's Green. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Fires the three. Nash
Good
misses.
D.
Here's Edwards. Count that
Let's go.
bucket.
13.
Got 21.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good
Fucking hard.
movement
Double,
and
double.
sharp, crisp passing.
Nash passes to Green. And stolen by Edwards. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on
13.
That guy is perfect from the field, making
Double,
major
double. Fucking
contributions
hard.
to this lead.
Here's Easton. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Spurs. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the US, but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well, right?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
Şengün checked in for Houston. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Williams. Back to Edwards. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 27.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Green against Vassell. Kuzma outside. Şengün, a screen on McDermott. 5 to shoot. His first shot coming late. It's Kuzma with the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, you like the set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Rockets. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Spurs.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Porter with it. He's guarded by Vassell. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Hornets, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And he's going for the lob.
Slams it in. Net on the wall.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man.
4-2-17. 4-6-17.
1:36 left in the first half. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from deep.
Boy.
Sohan with a rebound.
Deep.
Sohan's got 4 rebounds now.
Let's go. 4-8-13.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Spins. Nash passes to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Edwards looking for an opening. 44 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Sohan. McDermott from outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Look who's got brought out.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
For three, Smith. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards finds McDermott. Here's Vucevic. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Not Vuce inside when he can play over or through you.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
55-19.
He's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Kuzma for 3. No good.
He wouldn't take her off the
Misses at the buzzer. And so the San Antonio Spurs just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Looking at San Antonio, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good,
but we didn't know they'd be this good.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've had that ball hopping, keeping the defense scrambling.
And we're not talking eggs here, folks. And that's it for halftime.
Look at the third quarter started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Edwards with the ball for San Antonio. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. He's out there with Edwards. Doug McDermott out there with Nikola Vucevic.
Double early, not late.
The 4-man spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And the Rockets with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot. And here is Kuzma. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Şengün, a screen on McDermott. Kuzma for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Edwards
got 39.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Pure from 3-point range.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And Richard, Şengün has really been impressive. A big who does a little bit of everything.
Well, his passing is fantastic, B.A. He pulls off dimes most guards wouldn't even consider attempting. He's a player that a lot of people should start paying attention to.
Here's Nash. On the wing, Green. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Edwards with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. McDermott, the pass to Edwards. Edwards is doubled.
He's open.
Pass to Sohan. Launches it. And again, it's
Double. 55-20 with double.
Back-to-back threes. Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Nash. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Nash. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. They need this. Kuzma for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for it.
A nice
70-22, let's go.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just
Fucking
what a
hard.
tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Now here's Green. No points yet. To the inside. Here's Nash. Pass to Smith. Takes a three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Yep.
Let's go. 22-22.
He's got 46.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their
Fucking
offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Smith passes to Kuzma. A rebound by the Spurs.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
360 lead. Let's go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled
24-22.
machine, getting any look they want.
Right
Over
about
here.
that. Seems like
Fucking
they
hard.
haven't missed.
Here's
Come
Nash.
up.
After the basket by San Antonio. And there's a pick. Smith outside. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. And here's Green from the arc. Drops in the three.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
San Antonio's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And here's Edwards outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
This elite offensive play has made its mark here once again.
Now second overall in career 50-point games. Fire up that GOAT conversation.
Certainly, Michael Jordan, the guy he's just passed, is dead center in that ongoing conversation around who is the best ever.
Pass to Smith. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Tipped. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
80-25.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. Edwards finds Vassell. The three. And Edwards good for three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Green against Vassell. Left side, Green. To the left wing. Kuzma, the pass to Smith. Off the mark there with a three. This one for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Houston, Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set. Patrick Williams out there with Tari Eason. And it's Parker in at the center position. And to even things out for free agents from year to year, the league now has something called cap smoothing, RJ.
In the past, free agents in a year with a big cap spike would get a lot more money than free agents in the other years. This is an attempt to even it out so we don't have the same thing happen in 2017.
His arrows
been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so Porter will bring it up for Houston.
Okay.
Got a hand on it. McDermott against Williams. And they double up Edwards. Lets it fly. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Parker. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Eason with the ball. Now here's Porter. Over Vucevic. And Vucevic with the block. Williams finds Parker. Williams a screen on Vucevic. Green for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. McDermott's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards against Porter. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Vucevic for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Nice 30. Wait for me, I'll get you open.
Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Porter. Now Eason. Outside Green. Back to Eason. Williams passes to Green. To end the drought. And another miss by Houston.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from it.
The shot goes down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Eason. Parker passes to Green. Back to Parker. Here's Eason. Left side Green. Tries to break his ice. Vassell with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Edwards. Pulls it from 20.
32.
And there's McDermott on the assist.
130. Let's go.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by San Antonio. Outside for Porter. Eason a screen on Edwards. And here's Porter outside. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
Porter, the pass to Eason. Sinks the tray.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Williams. Left side, Green. Rebound, San Antonio. Vassell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Green picks him up. And there's another 71 points. And no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
It was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for the great one.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great
offense,
and he was a difference maker.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game.
Saving
their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here's Green. Pass to Kuzma. Smith with a screen on McDermott. It's Kuzma with the miss.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Nash, following the bucket by the Spurs. And here is Kuzma. Smith outside. And again, another missed shot. Here's Edwards. Good! That's another bucket.
This game
game.
all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Last game for the month of October is against the Trailblazers. We 4-0. The Trailblazers 2-2. Let's get it. We play on the road. So the Trailblazers have Damian Lillard and Free Thomas, Josh Hart, Marvin Bagley for third, and Isaiah Hartenstein. That's it. So.
And the Blazers couldn't have looked any sharper as they came through the tunnel. Every home game's a reason to get dressed up for It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Edwards is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Doug McDermott. And it's Vucevic, and it's Sohan in at the four-man position. Lillard finds Bagley. No good from outside. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Houston.
I like their aggressiveness
Let's
in
go.
that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
A nice shot by Simons.
Smart play by Simons. He sees the mid-range opening and takes it.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin. Blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin. Big time play by Vooch. Rising up and hammering it down.
Fucking hard.
Lillard against Edwards. Simons with a screen on Edwards. Three-pointer, Lillard. Vassell grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Fucking hard.
And there's the pass to Hart. Lillard with a screen for Hart. Teardrop shot. Bagley with a wide open look. Again, by the Trailblazers. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Hart against Edwards. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Make them follow. Don't follow. Make them follow. Oh.
Edwards against Lillard. Left block shot on the way.
Let's go.
And another basket for San Antonio.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Simons on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb.
But
unbelievable accuracy. Dame doing his thing.
Edwards fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Look at it.
Launches a three.
Serve it.
Here's Hart. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
15-4. Let's go.
And now that's 11 points for the great one.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
We're deep.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Fucking hard.
Passes it to Hart. Simons with the ball. Covered by Vassell. Hart the pass to Simons. Lillard with it. Lets it go with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 6 points.
A volume three-point shooter. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
All night.
He rifled that one in from distance.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside. And sometimes he's unstoppable.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Allen comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Sharp in for Damian Lillard. Edwards against Simons.
Lord.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range.
And
would
one.
love
Let's go.
to get that one back.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
A different look now for Portland. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Nikola Vucevic is a true workhorse. You watch him out there on the floor, and you'll see he rarely backs off. On both ends, he looks to make an impact.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
McDermott, no one around him.
That's two.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Down low, here's Lillard on the money with the open jumper.
Lillard's
got 8 points.
Look how focused Lillard can be, striking before the D can collapse on him.
Edwards inside, covered by Lillard. Then one goes.
12.
20 points for the great one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Camby sets the screen for Lillard. An absolute pound from three-point range.
A gifted playmaker. Lillard knows the right call to create for himself.
And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Sub up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
They have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Devin Vassell. He's out there with Edwards. Vucevic is out there with Doug McDermott. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good from long range. Edwards got 23.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Bagley, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Josh Hart comes in for Sharp. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Hart, he's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Camby the screen. Hart the pass to Camby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Allen against Vassell. Pass to Camby. Here's Lillard. Vucevic with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 16. Edwards inside.
Let's go. 22.
Edwards, that's good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And Portland making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in.
I got him.
Lillard against Edwards. Right with the screen on Edwards. And Lillard gets it to go.
Oh my God.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
4-13-12.
Edwards got 13 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period. And he continues to stay aggressive.
And being over the limit this early. Really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Trailblazers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
That competitive.
44-27.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Sohan. Nails it with a hand in his face.
4-6-27.
Shot by Jeremy. Not much else the defense could do.
And so here's Portland.
19-point
game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Knocked loose. And it's Lillard missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all
over.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint.
49-27.
They have completely dominated.
And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Simons
is checked in. There's the pass to Hart. Back to Simons. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No problem knocking that one down. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Portland.
And doing a much better job from 3-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Edwards, that's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Simons surveying the D. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards lays it up off the glass.
Which is 4:30.
Edwards got 41.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in
attack
mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Pass to Hart. Lillard with a screen for Hart. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. Portland again missing. San Antonio's gone 7 of 10 shooting from 3-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Drills it from outside.
Timeout.
Vassell's got 6 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, the Spurs, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
Three-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Edwards.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
What's up? Let's go. 6130.
We've seen that movie a few times.
Easy
bucket in the paint.
Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Passes it to Hart. Now Lillard. Will it go? Portland no good that time either.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And it's good for 2. Edwards got 43 points.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Portland Trailblazers.
Kenny, Ernie, they are getting destroyed on the glass, as we all saw. Listen, sometimes it's about effort, passion, and it feels like they're lacking.
You know what? They need you out there, dude. Seriously. You could give them 10 minutes right now off the bench, couldn't you?
Yeah, for $300 million a year.
And let's take a second now to see what the fans are saying on social media. And this one comes from Torminator1 Reels. And it's for Shaq, big fella. If you had to wrestle me or Kenny, would you have a preference?
I'll take you both at once. Otherwise, there's no challenge.
Kenny, you hear this nonsense? The two of us combined? Yeah, we'd still be in trouble, wouldn't we?
Yep. No interest. Not for all the Shaq's money in the world or in his bank accounts. I would not wrestle that man.
No, I'm with you. And that's all for us. Now it's...
The third quarter started. So what?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Not standing around, not selling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side.
Let's go. Right back. 55-34.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for
a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's Lillard missing. San Antonio with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
If Sohan is knocking down the deep ball,
look
out. It really opens up his offense.
Lillard, a screen on Vassell. And it's Simons missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Edwards finds McDermott. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
21-34.
Now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Lillard misses.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Let's go.
With the stuff.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And the basket by Lillard.
With that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Lillard against Edwards. Kicks it to McDermott. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
36.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard, the pass to Hart. Bagley sets a screen for Hart. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Give Josh credit for taking initiative, seeing an opening and slicing through it.
Edwards inside, covered by Lillard. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Sohan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Hartenstein. The pass to Simons. Lets it go from deep. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards, that's good.
They have come out of halftime in fuego.
Portland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Lillard from downtown. San Antonio with the rebound. And there's the feed to Vucevic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Vucevic has got 12 in the game.
Unfazed by the defense, Nikola Vucevic showing excellent concentration on that finish.
To halt the run, and there's Lillard on the assist by Simons. Simons has got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Hartenstein passes to Hart. Simons with the ball. Knocked away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Edwards with the stuff.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open
41.
guy.
Portland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. Hart, no good. On offense, here are the Spurs. And Edwards with the stuff.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Here's Simons.
And
1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard from outside. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
95-41.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Can they get it? The rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Nasir Little comes in for Marvin Bagley. Allen's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simon. And the basket by Lillard.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Edwards
got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. Lillard against Edwards. Camby a screen on Edwards. Lillard misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Evan Bissell out there with Edwards, and it's Vucevic, then it's McDermott, and it's Sohan in the power forward. Lillard from outside trains the three-pointer.
4:47. Subscribe. Subscribe.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
47.
Keep falling, guys. That's 3.
Fucking hard.
Little with the screen. Edwards against Lillard. Great team time from Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks
shell-shocked.
Three-pointer Lillard.
The D.
San Antonio with the rebound. Sohan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Edwards.
Let's go.
Edwards with the stuff.
Terrific pass from Sohan, showing how skilled a facilitator he is.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown.
Let's go. 14-47. Let's go.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Portland again missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pathetic Ellen.
This is incredible.
15-47.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the time out, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Little sets a screen for Lillard. Passes to Allen. Shot to stop the run. Yep, it counts.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Edwards drawing the double team.
2.
Another possession. Another assist.
49.
15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lillard dishes to Camby. Kicks it out to Allen. And it's good, assisting on the play.
He's a shooter.
Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fucking hard. Double.
Lillard against Edwards. Puts up a 3. And it's Lillard missing.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Edwards looking it over. He kicks it to McDermott. And again, it's San Antonio.
Let's go. 126-52.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And one.
On the
Let's
shot,
go.
picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Hartenstein's checked in for Campbell. Bagley comes in for Nasir Little. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Simons in for Sharp. Nobody near Lillard. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 43 points.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
And here's Edwards. And again for three.
Right back. I'm sorry, 2 for 7.
14 hot. Another three.
Only 3 to 3rd. Oh, they got 43. Oof. 11.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a quality win for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver.
81. 37.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the great one.
You love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Edwards finds McDermott. Spurs working the ball around now.
And
over to the wing, to the inside. Bagley, and he makes good on the layup.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. He knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Edwards inside, covered by Lillard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Vassell against Simons. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, the Great One.